All right, in this post, I'm gonna try to keep this one really short. I'm gonna talk about a moment which was, it's in the book. Last game, home game of the season, high school. I was so distraught. I was the honorary coach and wanted to play in the game so bad. And I remember going to my coach and saying, "Hey, coach, is it okay if I suit up?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, go ahead, suit up." I didn't have a lot of my stuff. I hadn't planned on suiting up that day, but found different pieces in the locker room, different pants and everything, helmets and all that. Pieced everything together and got on the field and just walked out the field that one last time. You know what I mean? Like, it was amazing because I couldn't play the rest of my junior year and didn't play any games in my senior year. And football was a big part of my life. It kept me out of trouble. And so got on the field, you know how the fresh cut smell of grass and like that whole Friday night game feel, football game. And I remember waiting the whole game. And towards the end of the game, it was maybe a couple seconds left. And everybody was kind of like, put Leo in, put him in the game. Everybody at my high school knows me as Tony. That's a story for another day. My middle name is Anthony. But they're like, put Tony in. And towards the end of the game, my coach is, he used to call me Telly. But he's, get over here, Telly. And I came up next to him, and he was like, he's like, "Hey, if I put you in, go over there, just sit there and beat, and stay in the last moment of the game. You hear me, Savala?" I said, "You got it." So I remember going into the game, the very last couple seconds, 3 seconds. Those 3 seconds felt like hours. And as I walked in, as I kind of like went onto the field, waterworks, because I had missed it a lot, and getting back on the field was just, having all my buddies there with me too, like, it's just waterworks, and it was a good feeling. And I make this point in the book because I talk about that, because that small act of kindness that my coach did forever changed the trajectory of my life. He, in his act of doing that, really it showed me he really cared. And I think he did it because, he thought about his own kids as well. And I'm so appreciative of that. And that memory right here, Coach, if you ever get a chance to hear this, man, I miss you, Coach, and I hope you're doing well. If you know Coach, get this to him. If you know me, send it to him, because that was powerful. That was powerful, man. Like, so thankful. So I say that to, like, all the small acts of kindness we can do now have a tremendous impact. We might not see the benefits of them now, but over time, we will. Over time, we will. Right? So if we can do just small acts of kindness to everyone around us, they will have such a tremendous impact later in life. And I'm not trying to be like, Pollyanna about it or anything. I'm just telling you facts. Like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't. And I thank him for that. So that's the post for today. Good old Coach. It's in there somewhere. And I hope you all are doing well, having an amazing week. And love you all.